Good morning, Mindful Declutterers. Again, this is Pam Holland from Mindful Decluttering and Organizing. And today, in part 5 of my Organizing for the Unexpected series, we're going to talk about where to store the important documents that we've begun to talk about. So, contrary to popular belief, the safe deposit box is not necessarily the best place to store your important documents. Now, why is that? First of all, there's no federal laws in place to protect owners from theft or misplaced items. So you do not want to store your will, your power of attorney, your advance directives, or anything else that needs to be available in the event of your death or an emergency. So keeping your will in a safe deposit box creates what's known as a circular problem. Your legacy team will need access to the safety deposit box in order to get the will. Now, there are purposes for a safe deposit box. It's fine to keep letters to family, jewelry, and other family heirlooms that don't need to be accessed quickly in the case of death or emergency. If you want to have a safe deposit box, make extra sure that someone you really trust will have access to it, somebody who lives in your area and somebody that you absolutely trust. If the safety deposit box is jointly managed by someone who lives near you and is readily available to access it, then you shouldn't have a problem. So more about the New York Times article, which is aptly titled "Safe Deposit Boxes Aren't Safe." Every year, a few hundred customers report to the authorities that valuable items, art, memorabilia, diamonds, jewelry, rare coins, stacks of cash have disappeared from their safe deposit boxes. Now that's a quote, but remember there are no laws to protect you if something like that happens, no federal laws. This is again quoting from the New York Times article. Sometimes the fault lies with the customer. People remove items, forget having done so. They allow children or spouses access to the boxes and don't realize that they've been removing things. Now, I came up with a solution for this when I was walking, and that is to have a list of all the things that are stored in the safe deposit box. I would suggest that you have that list digitally, but you can also print it out and put it in the safe deposit box. And then if people take things out, they can mark on that piece of paper what they took out. And they can also let you or the primary owner know that they've done that. If it's a shared digital document, they can go home and make changes there. So that's just a thought that came to me today. So where do you keep your important documents or your wills? It can be stored in your home, in a personal safe, in a locked filing cabinet, or in another safe location. Now, if it's in a place that requires a combination or a password or a key for entry, just be sure to share that information with someone you trust. You can also share your will with an attorney. Many estate attorneys and personal attorneys are willing to store your will in a secure location. Again, if you choose to store it with your attorney, be sure to tell your family or your legacy team that you've done so. Some states allow you to file with the state probate court. I don't know that much about that, but we can ask my friend Kate Huffnagel about that. I'm sure she knows whether that's a good idea or not. So that's it for today. If you missed parts 1 through 4, you can find them on this channel, or in my private Declutter Your Life Facebook group, you'll find all the videos in a handy guide. So I will link to the Declutter Your Life Facebook group below, and I'd love for you to join us.